Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
A busy Saturday evening along Woodward Avenue takes a dangerous turn when a teenage driver refuses to stop for police, leading them on a high-speed chase. Glad you're with us for Local 4 News at 6. I'm Devin Skilliard.
I'm Kimberly Gill. A lot of people saw this chase happening as they were out shopping or getting a bite to eat along Woodward. And it wasn't just the main road. This driver sped through neighborhoods as well. Sean Lay saw part of this as it happened and joins us live with a closer look. Sean.
Kim, man, my kids were outside a lot, and we heard this coming. Could not believe our eyes when this driver, who has his license for just 1 year, he's 17, roars right past us, police trying to slow him down. Look, we got a 17-year-old out here on Woodward putting countless lives in danger at 7:30 Saturday evening. I wanted to know what this looked like and what it was all about from in-car camera from Royal Oak Police meeting with me a short time ago. Watch this. We had this video of a wild police pursuit up and down Woodward Avenue in Royal Oak and Birmingham this past Saturday evening. The driver of this souped-up Chrysler 300 fishtailing, speeding, and gunning that engine out of the Woodward Corner shopping area at Woodward and 13 Mile, ripping right in front of a Royal Oak police officer, and the moment he tries to make a traffic stop, the driver does not stop, speeding away on a busy Woodward Avenue. And check it out. That driver hits turnaround after turnaround, going south on Woodward, then north, going through neighborhoods, roaring right past me and my sons. My daughter, with a friend, took this video of Royal Oak Police finally putting a stop to it.
This is what our officers are out there looking for. This is reckless driving, careless driving, speeding, drag racing, all these problems that we've been having on Woodward with this dangerous driving. We take strict enforcement.
I wanted to see everything this dangerous driver did from Royal Oak Police cruiser cameras. We were given a first-hand look at how this looked to police that night.
Glad his tires got flattened and were flat when he was going through the neighborhood to slow him down a little bit. But yeah, very dangerous. You see cars on each side of the road. Somebody steps out, something could happen.
The driver, a 17-year-old from Chesterfield, putting countless lives in danger on the road.
Just glad that in the end nobody got hurt.
Back here live, a homeowner, people are just so sick of this, is seen on that video throwing things at the car, trying to get him to slow down on a side street over here. I asked police, why did you chase? They said, listen, we had to get this guy off the road. It was busy out here. There's an ice cream place right down the street where people line up with their families and kids. One false move and tumble into that crowd, absolute disaster. The kid could have killed himself and his 19-year-old passenger. Police could have gotten hurt. Really dangerous stuff, guys. So 17 years old, he's been in Children's Village since Saturday. He had a court hearing today to get the ball rolling on what could be multiple felonies now. Back to you.
Incredible. Sean, I know it's been a point of emphasis, too, lately for police in Royal Oak and Birmingham to crack down on this kind of thing.
Look, weather is nice. People like to show off their cars. It's the Motor City. A lot out here, though, it has to do with revving their engines, dangerous driving it sometimes. Neighbors are sick of it. Businesses are sick of it. Police have been trying to crack down on it, and that's exactly what they were cracking down on when this guy did what he did on Saturday. Yeah,
and you got a front row seat and your children. All right, Sean, we appreciate it.
A Warren father has been charged in connection with his 8-year-old son accidentally shooting himself. This happened last Friday in a neighborhood near 10 Mile and Hoover. Police said the child got a hold of an improperly stored gun and shot himself in the head. Now, at last check, the child was still in critical condition. Theo Nichols now faces a number of charges, including second-degree child abuse, firearm safe storage violation, possession of a firearm by a prohibited person. His bond was set at $250,000 cash, due back in court later this month.
There's a lingering sense of shock over the crash that killed 2 children over the weekend at a birthday party in Monroe County. As we await criminal charges against the suspected drunk driver, there's new information on the victims of this tragedy. Victor Williams is in Berlin Township with the new developments.
Well, all of this was just really a tragic situation that took place right here at this boat club. And this is almost heartbreaking to see this memorial for all of the victims, including those 2 children that ended up passing away. But finally, we're starting to learn more about the victims. A terrible, terrifying, and heart-aching situation in Monroe County has the community still reeling from the loss of 2 siblings who tragically died at Swan Boat Club after a 66-year-old woman who allegedly had too much to drink plowed through the side of the building. This is surveillance video from the incident. We now know the names of the deceased 8-year-old Alana Phillips and 4-year-old Zane Phillips tragically passed away, while their older sibling was also badly injured. This GoFundMe page has raised nearly $200,000. Overall, about 15 people were hurt, only 9 were transported to the hospital. Each adult had only minor injuries. Their ages 31, 57, 62, 66, and 70. All 4 have been identified as females. 3 teens survived between the ages of 14 and 18. 2 young women, ages 16 and 18, are recovering in the hospital in serious condition, while a 14-year-old is in serious condition as well. An 11-year-old boy is in critical condition at this time. As for the driver, people are patiently waiting for charges to be announced. And once again, that arraignment hearing is set for tomorrow at some point, or at least expected to be happening tomorrow. But once that does take place, we'll keep everyone updated on what takes place in the courtroom. Victor Williams, Local 4.
Well, okay, Victor, thank you.
A World War II pilot from Detroit has been accounted for after being listed for decades now as missing. Second Lieutenant John McLaughlin piloted a B-24 Liberator as part of the 436th Bombardment Squadron. On December 1st, 1943, they flew a mission from a town in India to a railroad yard near Rangoon, the country known as Burma then, where they reached the target. That plane was shot down, never seen again. The crew of 8 men, all declared missing in action until 1947, when it was learned that villagers had buried the bodies in 2 large graves. But the remains finally recovered and interred as unknowns in the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific, which, by the way, is in Honolulu. Well, recently, DNA analysis confirmed one of those unknowns is McLaughlin, and his family was briefed. Second Lieutenant John McLaughlin, Jr. will be buried using his real name this summer on Fort Leavenworth, Kansas.
All right, we've handed downtown Detroit over to the NFL, and it's become a massive NFL landmark. As we count down, just a bit more than 3 days until the Chicago Bears go on the clock. The big attraction is, of course, the giant stage built over at Campus Martius. But there are fun things happening on the other side of the draft footprint. Talking about Hart Plaza, of course, where we find Rod Maloney amid setup for the NFL draft experience.
So we're here in Hart Plaza. It's been taken over by the NFL. But before we started, take a look at the spectacular Hart Plaza fountain, been redone for the NFL draft. And then if you're an NFL fan, take a look over here. Super Bowl rings, one from every single team that's won one. Next to it, the Vince Lombardi Trophy. That's going to be something cool to be able to see that as well. They tell us that if you've come for autographs, you can absolutely be guaranteed to get one here. And then over here at the gallery, they have locker rooms. Now, they have mock-ups of a locker from every single team. Give you a hint because we've been in there. Aiden Hutchinson's and Rashawn Gary from the University of Michigan now playing for Green Bay. It's all in here. But this is just the beginning of the stuff that they're showing us here.
Wildville Picnic's about a half-mile away. NFL Senior Events Director Nikki Ewell points out,
it's the entire footprint that makes up what we call the NFL draft presented by Bud Light, but this is the core draft experience, which is the fan festival, is here at Hart Plaza.
So it starts here on the Detroit River, AstroTurf going up over there. Over here is the Lions tent. They say it's the biggest one they've ever done for a host team. And then it goes all the way up Woodward to Campus Martius. So if you're coming down and you want to see something special for the NFL, you found it right here. In Hart Plaza, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Sure did. Okay, Rod, thank you. And one more draft note. Be sure to join us Wednesday night as we go live from the draft here in downtown Detroit for our all-in draft special. It starts at 8 p.m.
This is Earth Day. Many take time to reflect on the state of the environment. There's also new perspective on the financial impact of what's changed over the years. Let's take a live look at Earth. This is You Are Here, a live look from a satellite in space. All looks so serene, doesn't it? But we know there's been record-breaking heat waves and severe floods and wildfires, all made more severe by climate change. And a new study shows it's also affecting global income. Troubling results from a new study published in the journal Nature, saying there is no way to avoid short-term financial pain, even if governments ramp up their efforts to tackle the climate crisis now.
The last 7 complete years, the United States has really broken so many different records in terms of weather and climate extremes. with the cost in excess of $1.1 trillion.
The damage to people's homes, the increased cost to grow and transport food, and mental health tolls will be a hit on the economy close to 19% by 2050. In some instances, those who are contributing to the problem the least will suffer the most.
It's kind of luck of geography in a lot of this, or lack of luck.
The Middle East, North Africa, and South Asia are the regions most likely to see income reductions, according to the report.
In some ways, the effects of climate change will likely be larger there, both because of the higher vulnerability in many of these regions, but also because, frankly, they represent gargantuan departures from the conditions that these places are typically used to.
The U.S., a historically large polluter, will see a smaller impact than neighboring countries, but it won't be spared from the effects of a warming planet, especially for younger generations.
Disasters, some of which are greatly amplified by climate change, can put the squeeze on housing supplies, making it less affordable.
Another really interesting finding, the report predicts a baby born this year will spend an estimated $33,000 more over their lifetime on food due to disruptions to agriculture and supply chains.
Interesting findings from that report.
Yep.
All right, let's get you caught up on your forecast. It's an important week, and we're starting it off on a good foot.
It feels good right now, right, Kim?
It does. It does, and we'll get a little rain tomorrow, but that's before the draft officially. I know a lot of folks are coming into town now, but for Thursday, it looks like it'll be cold in the morning, but dry by the afternoon. We've got temps right now in the low 60s in Howell and also downtown, 63 in Port Huron and also in Monroe. Temps are about where they should be for this time of year. Our normal high 61, and we're just a degree or so above it. Mid-60s at City Airport, 62 Metro, Ann Arbor, Howell, 63 in Flint, Lapeer, and in Sandusky. Well, it might be clouding up where you live right now and look almost as if it's about to rain, but it's not. You can see back out to the west, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, even though it's cloudy there, it's just dry. So the moisture is well off to the west, headed again to the east here in Metro Detroit. It should be here about 4 o'clock in the morning, so we have several hours before we have to worry about any rain. Let's talk about the temperature trend over the next several days. We take a brief dip Wednesday and Thursday, but by this weekend, we're back into the 70s. Not before we get a little frost. We'll talk about that. A little something for everyone.
Yeah, really. Absolutely.
Right?
Yep. Yeah. All right, Kim.